One Fight Night 168 on Prime Video Friday, September 6th was just announced. The full card lineup is here. Let's look it over in this video. This is a tough pill to swallow because the Atlanta card in November is shaping up to be really, really solid. I know these fights may not have a lot of name value to them. When it comes to the American fan base, I was really hoping for a couple more exciting matchups. Maybe a Super Sage Northcutt, Gary Tunin fight in here. I'm not too displeased. It's a solid card. There's going to be some interesting fights on here, some entertaining fights for sure. I have no doubt. But is this really the best they can do for their American card that they've spent an entire year? Over a year now, it will be. Last May of 2023 was their last American card. They're trying to break into this market. Is this the card that they want to bring? Let's run it down. And honestly, I watch one every week, and there's guys on here that I don't know. I don't know Sean Klimico, Johan Estupinan. I know Johan Ghazali. He always comes to fight. Great Muay Thai fighter, American or half American. He's really entertaining and fun to watch. I have no doubts that that'll be interesting. For the broad appeal, the American audience that doesn't watch one all the time, they might not know him, but he's a banger. That's okay to start off the card. Adrian Lee, younger brother to the other Lee siblings, making his second fight, second walk to the cage in America. Perfectly fine with that. Solid fight, getting his start against Nico. That's okay, nothing wrong with that. The next fight, Minowa and Zakharov. I don't know who Zakharov is. Strawweight MMA? Always fun, but who is this guy? Elise Anderson, MMA fight. That one will be alright. She's American. It's okay. It is what it is. But we're starting to get higher up into the card, and I'm not seeing the kind of names that I want to see. Hiroyuki Tetsuka, good fighter, solid fighter. Not the most interesting guy, though. If you're trying to make a splash in America, because some of these matchups you can tell are one-sided, then they want to just have a solid knockout or a huge submission or some kind of big win. There's a lot of MMA on this card, and MMA right now is not one strong suit. Next up, we got Mamedov, who I am completely unfamiliar with. I'll have to do some studying up on him. Who is that guy? What kind of American value does that bring to the table? Not so sure. John Lineker, a known established guy in the UFC, who's in one. That's going to be a Muay Thai fight against Asa Tempao, who's a really fun American fighter. That, perfectly fine with that on the card. No problem there. That should be a banger. Interesting that John Lineker's going over to Muay Thai for that one. We'll see how it goes. Ong La In Song, popular American guy, trains down there at Kill Cliff. I wish that was a little lower on the card. He's got the name value. That's perfect for lower in the card, kind of a prelim type of thing, because he brings the name value. Right? That's okay. Liam Harrison Sexon, that's going to be a solid banger. Scrap. Absolutely. Yes. I'm all in for that. But for the American card, it's okay. It's not the worst thing they could have done, but they could have definitely bolstered this card with more Americans and more popular fighters, because that Atlanta card is looking really, really good with a couple of title fights. Now, co-main event. Great matchup in a submission grappling world championship event. Cade Ruotolo versus Mikey Musumeci. Mikey's moving up to fight Cade. That's going to be fun. That's going to be entertaining. They both hunt for the submission relentlessly. That's what we want to see in an American One Championship card. And absolutely what we want to see and what we need to see is the Bantamweight Muay Thai Championship between Jonathan Haggerty and Superlek. Haggerty has been on a absolute tear recently, with wins over Lobo and wins over Fabricio Andrade. Very entertaining guy. Great guy for an English-speaking audience, but not an American. That's not the point here. It doesn't have to be all American. It just has to be the popular guys. And Jonathan Haggerty speaks English, which is going to help him a lot in the promotion and build up for this fight. But Superlic is dangerous, man. I'm not so sure who even gets the win here. But be on the lookout for this card. If you're in Denver, snatch up your tickets now. Please support this stuff because we want them to come over into America and break into the Western market. It's going to be huge. The top 2 fights are going to be really, really fun and really, really good fights. I have no doubt. And expect the rest of the card to have some fun finishes on it. But overall, I'm a little disappointed. But I'm not completely underwhelmed by it. Just thought that they could do a little bit better here. So check it out. If you're in Denver, snatch up your tickets. Come out for one Fight Night 168 in Denver, Colorado, in America, in the West. And check it out on Amazon Prime if you can't.